Hey guys, all right, so I am borrowing a page from my friend Chris over at Project Life Coach. His book of just going unfiltered on his YouTube channel. No editing, no fancy lighting, no fancy audio, no nothing. Just going on and kind of sharing what's going on in his life, what's going on in his world. I really like that. I like the realness, the rawness of it. And so I thought maybe I'll give it a shot. It makes me uncomfortable, but maybe I'll give it a try. Maybe just at the end of every month to kind of go on and share a little bit about what's on my heart, especially for those of you who, have chosen to subscribe to my channel or who happen to come across any of my channels or my videos. I want to be able to kind of go off script, to go off brand a little bit and to share some of the things that are kind of burning in my heart. So I purposely titled this video, "If You Are Too Afraid to Chase Your Dreams, Then You're Selfish." Number one, definitely to be an attention grabber. But number two, because as I have been sort of on this journey for the past several months, right? Operation Fix My Life, from ordinary to extraordinary. This journey of being very intentional, being very purposeful about creating goals for myself and then taking actionable steps to achieve those goals. The people that I'm finding that have been reaching out, to me, either just personally, privately, individually, or maybe some people coming to me in person, and sharing how inspired they feel, encouraged or motivated they feel. And then for some of those people to then actually take that inspiration and make a conscious effort to start their own journey toward fulfilling some goals that might have been locked inside of their hearts for a long time. Like that to me is what living is all about. That is like I live and breathe for that, for people deciding that they're not going to allow fear of failure and looking like a complete idiot, looking like a fool, to stop them from going after what they want anyway. And that got me thinking a lot about the probably billions of us, right, all around the world who will sit down. A dream might come to our heads and come to our hearts. And then the very first thing we do is we calculate and we list out all of the cons, all of the costs, all of the things that could potentially go wrong, and what and how we might fail, and how that failure might look to the people around us, and how we just might look like complete fools if we don't hit the mark that we create and set for ourselves. Imagine if every single person in the history of humanity have talked themselves out of pursuing a dream that seemed impossible. Where would we be as a society? Where would we be as a culture? Where would we be as a people if there were never any people that came before us that decided to step out on faith, to go after those goals, to fall flat on their faces hundreds of times before finally hitting, before finally succeeding? Where would we be as a people if those people before us calculated the risk, and then chose not to go after their dreams anyway? So I think that when we have a dream or a passion burning inside of us, and we know for sure that if we went after that passion and went after that goal, that there would be people in our communities, in our lives, maybe even from afar, that would be so significantly impacted by what we have to offer the world. If we calculate the risk of going after that and deciding that we're going to keep that dream buried in our hearts because we're afraid of failing, because we're afraid of looking like idiots, of looking like fools, and then we choose to keep that hidden inside of us and we don't expose it to the people in our lives who probably need it the most, that's selfishness. That's not self-preservation. That's not protecting yourself. That's selfishness. It's our obligation. I believe this wholeheartedly. It's our obligation and our duty to share our gifts with the people around us, to inspire them to share their gifts also. Okay, I hit my time limit. I hope this was helpful, and maybe I'll be back next month with another unfiltered video.